Ready.
Hey everybody, welcome back to Wednesday Live with MVM. Hopefully you've caught some of our other live programming. I know Jeremy Howard did his Resident Evil live stream.
He did Resident Evil. I think he did a solo Sunday.
Yeah.
We've had a fair amount of live streaming. And what's interesting about this live streaming today is we've got some things going on. Hopefully, no one in the comments is sitting here saying, wow, your audio is way off, because we just spent about the last 10 minutes or more trying to sync up our audio because, as you may or may not see,
what?
We don't have lav mics on today. We're trying this out to see how the audio sounds. We have kind of a boom mic off camera. Yeah, just trust us. There's a boom mic right here. I'd touch it, but I don't want to screw anything up.
Don't screw it, don't touch it.
So it's kind of picking us all up, but I think it's also...
Well, we shouldn't be doing that.
Picking up a lot of that sound.
Someone's like eating popcorn and a bag of chips in the background.
So we're going to try to play silently and just speak, but we'll see how that goes. Tell us what you think, if this works, because we are doing a big live stream this weekend.
Yeah, but before we get to that, did you not dance in the pre-show today?
Yeah, I did. I did a little dance.
Okay.
Did someone say I didn't?
Tiff said you didn't dance at
Tiff,
all.
you weren't paying attention.
Look, Deadpan says our audio sounds better, which is the goal, is to get it better, always be getting it better.
Better?
Well, I like the idea. These boom mics sound really good. This is like professional podcasting equipment.
Yeah, I'll tell you this. It sounds incredibly good, like NPR good, if my face is right up next to the mic.
If we could get those mics like they have, like the sportscasters have, like in Ted Lasso, where they literally hold them right up to their mouths.
Yeah, that would be good.
No one can
I've seen that in two places, Ted Lasso and Harry Potter. It must be a British thing.
I think it's a British thing.
Yeah, I think so. Anyway, you were about to say something about a winner, I think.
Not quite.
No,
well, I will. Well, I was going to say, before we talk about the live streams, about dancing. There will be dancing this weekend, too, probably.
Will there be?
Well, so we're doing some more live streaming this weekend.
Yeah, we're having a big live stream. We had said some time ago, if you pay attention to the channel or if you're in our Discord, that we're going to do an Essen stream. We pushed that off, and we're going to do what is tentatively called the MvM
Fall Streaming Spectacular?
Fall 2021. It sounds like I'm making this up as I go. I kind of am. Streaming Spectacular.
I don't know if do we need the Fall 2021 in there?
If that all doesn't fit in a hashtag, do people still do hashtags?
On Instagram they do. Have you not seen an Instagram post? It's half hashtags and like one line of text.
Half hashtags. Anyway, we are doing the big live stream event this weekend.
Yeah.
We're kicking things off. We haven't published this, but we're going to kick things off.
Getting a sneak peek.
Friday night with one game, and it's going to be a big, giant game of Ark Nova.
Yeah, so I know a lot of people have been asking about Ark Nova. We've been talking about it a lot in our Discord, and you'll see how long it is when we play it live.
Yeah, we're going to try to speed through it, but that's our game Friday night. We'll post the schedule sometime soon on all of our social media platforms. But I can tell you that we're planning on starting Ark Nova at 6 p.m. Eastern this Friday night. We'll see how long it goes.
Yeah, it'll be fun. It'll be great.
I think it's just going to be 3 of us. So Jeremy Howard is going to be coming down Saturday morning to join us for Saturday's streaming, which is going to be...
all day.
Most of the day.
And Sunday too. So
we're still figuring out the days, but the games. But we've got 4 to 5 games on Saturday, 4 to 5 on
Yeah, we
Sunday.
got some really great games coming this weekend. Yeah. But we have a great game today too. We have a really fun, interesting game. Probably never seen anything like it before. It's called Titania Ascending, which is a cooperative flip and write. Which is funny because last week we played a cooperative deduction game. We played Paint the Roses last week.
Wow, we played cooperative Horrified not long before that too. It's just me and Ryan getting together, trying to win board games.
So, we did give away a copy of Paint the Roses. Thank you so much to North Star for sponsoring that giveaway.
Who won that?
That went to Sniper Gotcha.
Sniper Gotcha.
He said that you were going to go through a lot of paper playing Paint the Roses. A lot of those, which we've all talked about kind of doing like laminated sheets so you don't have to go through them so many times.
That's true, that's true. Now, do you think Sniper Gotcha, if you can comment in the comments today, is it Sniper Gotcha, as in the Sniper Gotcha, or are you introducing yourself, Sniper Gotcha? Is it something like that?
There's no punctuation, there's no comment.
This is the most important thing, so please comment below.
That's all that really matters.
Yes.
And today, of course, we're playing that game, Titania Ascending, which is, as somebody said in the comments, a flip and write. It's an interesting flip and write because it's played in 2 phases. So before we look at the game, let me tell you what it's about. David and I are serving as generals to the Fae Queen Titania. She had once ruled the land. She kind of stepped back. She broke her crown up into 6 pieces and gave those 6 pieces to the kingdom of man. Kind of like, that's kind of the Lord of the Rings vibe a little bit.
Except for when you said kinda.
You didn't hear Galadriel? She was like, yeah, there was like some rings.
There was this thing in the ring, and
I think we made 9.
Just watch.
I don't know. So she split up her crown into 6 pieces, and now she's kind of upset with humanity. So she is sending us to reclaim her pieces. The pieces of so our goal is to steal back those 6 pieces of the crown while invading the lands of mankind. If we're successful, then we'll recapture the land for Titania.
Are we the good guys in this?
I don't know.
It doesn't sound like it.
Humans kind of suck sometimes.
What kind of game you make in XYZ Labs?
So humans aren't great. They were not good stewards of the land.
That's true. That's true.
Global warming. I don't know.
We're trash.
So she's decided to come back, basically. And you're going to be bringing in a Fae army. So the game is divided into 2 stages. We have our planning phase, where we're going to spend half the game planning how we're going to handle the map. And then the second phase is the actual invasion, where we're going to have to hope that we planned enough. So let's take a look at the actual game. It doesn't take up a lot of space, as flipping rights generally don't tend to. We've each got our little boards. You'll see my board here. Which we should let's put our names on these so people know it's us.
Yeah, while you're putting your name on there, I just want to point out, Ryan was kind enough to, what are these, coasters?
Yeah, they're coasters. They're Game Toppers coasters, actually, from our other sponsor, Game Toppers. But perfectly. I like the black side, so.
They work perfectly.
They do work perfectly.
What's your name?
Well. My name is Ryan.
Oh, you went with Ryan.
Yeah, I went with my actual name, and I can show you guys. Actually, I can pull mine up a little bit. This is the map of what we're trying to invade. These are the different symbols. You'll see 2 different symbols. You'll see some crowns that represent the 6 pieces of the crown. These are being held in citadels that we basically have to invade. And then you'll see these hammers. These are basically summoning spots where we can summon Fae to assist us. And there are 6 different Fae that we can possibly summon. They all have different powers, and those powers are listed on our little cheat sheets up here. So we'll talk about what those powers do as we use them. In the center, you're going to have 3 different planning cards, or divination cards, they're called. Each one of them is cued in with this specific rune. Now, there's a lot going on these cards, but it's simpler than you might think. First of all, each card is split into a 3x3 grid, so 9 spaces. And it's going to show you what you're going to put in each one of the squares. And you can position that on your map however you want. You can rotate it, you can spin it, you could flip it, reverse it, mirror it, bop it, hop it, whatever.
They're almost like polyominoes, but I mean, this one obviously is 3 separate pieces, right?
Correct. Okay. And you're going to see potentially a few different things in these. You might see numbers. For example, this is a number 1. Oh. This is a number 1. You might see Fae symbols. For example, this is what looks like a butterfly is the pixie, and what looks like the crossbow is the Varkin. Varthkin? I don't know how to pronounce it. I'm sorry. It's some Fae. So, and then here's a 5. So you're either going to see a number, a symbol, or you're going to see a dragon, or the icon of the game, the Titania Ascending logo. If you see the dragon, what you're basically doing is summoning a strength of dragons. Whenever you see the dragon symbol, you'll put the number in that spot instead. And so this ensures that there's always some level of randomness. This card is always going to be different because it's going to be a different number here. And whenever you see the logo of the game, you're actually putting this Fae symbol instead of whatever would be printed on the card. So for example, if we played the Sleeper, we'd have 2 of these little wisps, a 1, and then a 3 because the dragon is a 3 right here.
And this symbol right here would be these little claw marks?
Yeah, which is
replenish?
Rakasha. That replenishes the ability they have.
Okay.
They're all different kinds of the Fae. So, what we're trying to do is fill out our board. We can only fill in the middle section of our board here. We can't venture out into this purple area, but we're going to be filling in the middle of the board with these different symbols. And this is where the cooperative part of the cooperative flip and right comes into play. Because whenever we assign one of these symbols to a crown, we're going to write that symbol down at the bottom, indicating that during the second half of the phase, we need to send that particular unit to that particular crown. So there's some planning there. So what you want to have is different numbers and symbols in each column. If we end up putting 5s in every single one, we're going to have to hope that we get a ton of 5s later. And spoiler alert, we're not going to.
Okay.
So you want to make sure that there's a variety of different symbols. Now, the neat thing is, whoever's turn it is doesn't matter. Either one of us can put, we can put one in a citadel and we can put one on a hammer. If you put it in the hammer, you come down here and you check off that Fae. Now you have access to their power. Of course, their powers cost. You're going to see down here that they could cost 0 the first time you use one, then 1, 2, 3, 4, whatever. You're going to pay these by circling in these dots up here on top. But you only earn those dots if you've completely filled in a column or a row. So there's a lot of planning that needs to go into this. That's why we really need to cooperate and, you know, talk through our turns as we're taking them.
I'm going to be looking to you for help.
Yeah.
So just so you know, Ryan's played this couple times?
I've played this a couple times. I actually got to do it. I got to play it with the creators at Gen Con. We got to sit aside on a little table and play. It was a lot of fun.
I have not played it.
Right, but
I'm new to the game.
You're good at cooperative.
My name, by the way, is Glad.
Riel. I just put Ryan. I'm so boring. And we have not published a schedule of games for this weekend yet, but we will. You'll see it before this weekend, so you'll kind of know exactly what you want to tune in for or not.
Or maybe you won't. Maybe you should just tune in and watch all of them.
You're going to want to see all of them, I promise. They're great games. Anyway, so yeah. So I hadn't looked across the board. Now, the round is going to end when we've filled in all 6 castles. And you might think, okay, well, let's just fill in all 6 castles and be done with it. But you want to fill out as much of your board as possible because, spoiler alert, these cards are double-sided. And on the other side, it's going to tell you to be shading in areas that you already wrote on. So the more areas you have to shade, the more of those cards you'll be able to successfully use.
Back up for a second. You said castles. What do you mean?
Well, these little citadels, the crown
crowns.
spaces.
Okay.
Yeah. So I think for the start, I'm going to go with the sleeper right here, David, in the middle. So this is going to be a 3, a 1, and 2 of those wisp symbols.
And you're just doing this on yours.
We're both doing it.
We're both doing
this.
Yeah,
we're both going to do it.
So I have to place that somewhere. So I'm going to ask Ryan for significant help on this turn.
So I think I'm going to use... I want to assign this wisp symbol to one of the citadels. Like we said, we don't want all. We want these, theoretically, all A through F should all be different. If they are, then we're good to go.
Fair.
So we don't want to copy them too much. So I'm going to see a spot where I try to figure out a spot where I can do that. And I think actually I can do it here. If I flip this, wisp, 1, dragon. So that's what I'm going to do.
Oh,
I'm gonna,
that's true. I'm sorry. So you can
reverse it, flip it, mirror it, whatever you need to do.
Oh, you can mirror it?
Yeah. So
okay.
Would that be a 1, a wisp, and a dragon like that?
So what do you do?
If I rotate it.
Oh, you did it right there.
Basically, so I'll show you. I'm basically
that
rotating it like this.
Yeah, I see.
So I'll have a wisp here. So my drawing is not the best. I'll have a wisp here. I'll put a 1 here, and then this dragon is a 3. So my board's looking pretty good. So what I've done effectively, David, is assign...
No, so I don't want to put a wisp on a citadel, probably.
Correct. So we can only do 1 per round anyway. So if you want to draw that little wisp symbol on E, it's a reminder to you that we need to assign a wisp to E at some point later in the game.
So, I should do this too?
Yep. Yeah, because now your E citadel is just dead. We've already assigned to E, so you can put whatever you want there. It won't change the game at all.
I see.
If you put the wisp on a hammer, that does give us the access to the wisp power to erase 1 recorded square, which we're using Sharpie. We'll mark it. We'll denote it somehow.
So I'm going to do this, I think. So if it was like this, I could go hammer these right here, right?
Yeah.
So the wisp, where's that wisp?
It's a little circle.
There's nothing else quite like that one there.
Nothing else quite like it. And is going to paint while watching the MvMLive stream. That sounds like a relaxing night. I'm excited to play Arc Nova on Friday. I think it'll be a good one to show.
And the dragon is
a
the
3
number.
currently.
I see.
Yep. And did you assign any to a hammer?
I did. A wisp to a hammer.
So we can just check off the wisp down at the bottom or exit out or however you want to do it because we can now use that power. Of course, none of us have earned any boons, which are the circles, so we can't. So that's going to go away. And we're going to get a new one.
Okay. What are these here?
So those are event cards, and when those happen, you'll know about it.
Oh, it gets a new token too.
Gets a new token too. Yep.
Well, how many tokens are in that bag?
Look at that. It's an event. So anytime we draw this card, something bad happens. Now, I'm playing on easy difficulty or medium. There's easy, like beginner, then medium, and then there's like hard, ultra hard, whatever. There's all these different difficulties. So we have 3 action cards here. Whenever we draw one of these symbols...
Event cards, you mean?
Yep, we're going to flip the top one, and it's going to do something.
All players must immediately shade in 6 gray squares.
Oh, that's bad.
Whoa.
That means there's 6 squares that we're not going to use during the game.
Wait, what? That seems rough.
That is rough.
So
That's just showing you the symbol. I immediately shade in 6 squares, is what it's saying there.
I see.
So
any 6?
Any 6.
Well, I can shade in this
You can
citadel.
safely shade in that citadel, that's fine. I don't want to shade it in my hammer spaces. Oh, this is really rough.
Can I just shade it like this, like lines?
Yeah, whatever works best for you. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm covering up my A citadel, so you better not cover up your A citadel.
I'm trying not to cover up any more citadels.
We're just gonna do this. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Ooh, that was bad timing. Hey, but there's only 2 more in the entire game, so maybe we'll get lucky and we won't get another one for a while.
Oh, 2 more events.
Yeah, there's 2 more events. So we got the green one.
Seems like a lot.
There's a white one, or a yellow one, and a red one. So.
Oh, you just went down the side? That seems like maybe a good idea.
I just went straight down the side.
I'm gonna do that as well, basically.
You got 2. That's 3, 4. Is that 6?
Yep.
All right. That was a great start we're off to. So now it's your turn to kind of...
Is that going to make things more difficult?
Yes.
Yeah, I guess. My turn to pick, huh?
Yep.
Well, And the crossbow is... I see.
Yeah, the crossbow is this dig ability. Replace a vision card with one from the discard pile. So we could pull back a vision card if we needed one.
So here's an idea. What if I did it right here and did this one, this citadel, which would put...
Well, you can only claim 1 citadel a turn, so you'd have to choose
Oh,
which...
really?
Yeah.
I see.
Yep.
I see.
And you can only claim 1 Fae a turn as well.
Oh, that makes things challenging. Well, I guess I could do this one then.
Yeah, that's what you're doing. The reacher, it's called.
Yep. So I get the little claw marks, right?
Are you doing yeah? The claw marks is where the Titania Ascending symbol is. Are you taking a citadel, David?
With the claw marks.
Are you also taking summoning a Fae as well, or are you just doing the citadel?
I'm just doing the citadel.
Okay, let me see if I can grab one of these with the pixie. Fill an empty square with the result of your choice. Oh, that could be useful later. I think I'm going to try to summon the pixie for us.
So I did this here. That puts this on the C citadel.
Yeah, which symbol? The claws?
The claws.
So we'll need claws on C. Okay. All right, well this is, we got some variety here.
And then I put this little non-smiling face here.
So you did C.
I did C.
So I can safely cover the C citadel. All right, I got it. I got what I'm going to do. So I'll show you guys. I'm going to put the pixie here. My fantastic pixie looking thing. Which is going to give us both access to the pixie. So we'll get the pixie now. So the pixie has to go here. Oh, this might help for me.
By the way,
I'm nearing it.
What is the yellow shading on the crossbow?
Crossbow here. Technically, they're all shaded a color, all the different faces.
Oh, just these colors?
Yeah.
I see.
And then I got to put a little smiley face here, and then the claw here.
How did we get the butterfly? You put that on a citadel?
I put it on a hammer space.
All right.
Alright, that could have been...
And the butterfly, fill in an empty square with the result of your choice.
Yeah, that will be super useful.
And when do you use those powers?
Whatever we want, but we have to earn them first by completely filling columns and rows.
Even with shaded in?
Yeah, that counts as filled.
Oh, okay. Well, that's good to know.
Oh, let's see what I got here. Somebody said the audio is slower on... See, we were working on the audio. It might be a little bit, but...
Half a second slower on the top-down... Oh, on the top-down camera? The audio is slower? Oh, on this screen?
Well, I'm going to go back and rewatch it so that I can make sure that we have it correct.
Thank you, though, for that feedback.
Oh, this is good for me. Because I can slide it right in this little corner, and I could get 2 boons for us. Too bad I already have the pixie. That doesn't get me anything, but maybe you could get it somewhere where it's useful for you. Is there anywhere you could... We do still need the A Citadel.
Uh-huh.
So I'm going to do that. I'm going to take Puck.
I mean, I can do that then.
So Puck is going to be a 2, another pixie, and then a 2 below. And that gives me the 1 here, so I'll circle it to know I can use it. And it gives me A up here. I completed 2 rows and columns.
And I'm putting the butterfly here.
You're putting it in the A Citadel?
Yeah.
Yeah, we probably want some of these to be numbers too, so we don't get completely stuck.
I see.
So we've got 3 Fae symbols down there so far, which is good. But we probably want to do some numbers for the next one. Maybe. Did you get Puck done?
Yes.
All right. Yeah, and I like, there's really no downtime to the game. Like, you're always doing something.
No, for sure.
The hunger, it's a square block of 4.
I could put...
I could get that 1 in a Citadel if you choose the hunger, but I have a Citadel right... No matter which one you choose, I have a good spot for...
You're choosing.
Oh, it is my turn, isn't it? I'm going to choose the hunger.
No, you chose that corner one.
Yeah, I thought so.
Yeah.
Okay. Like, not that it really matters, honestly, in a cooperative game, especially with 2 players.
Sure.
You can make these decisions together.
Yeah, I have limited space for this, but I'll put it here. Where do you want to put the...
I'm going to put the one in the B Citadel.
Okay.
Because I could put a 1 there, a 1 up here, and then 2 of these...
Do we want to put this face on a Citadel?
Yeah, probably try to earn that power. Not on a Citadel, but on one of the hammers if you could.
Ah, okay.
All right, so I've got a...
Do we have a D Citadel? No, we don't.
So B Citadel is 1.
You have a D Citadel still open?
I do. I have a D and an F Citadel still open.
B is still open.
I just claimed B for number 1, a level 1 dragon.
Okay. I don't have many
options to place that?
Well, not for anything great. Like I could go here, but I'm going to cover up my D Citadel.
That's okay. My D Citadel is available. So I think we
Although
can still...
I guess if we cover up the D Citadel, it's going to put a number there, right?
Well, I already claimed one this
you already
turn.
claimed one. So this is just waste. It just doesn't trigger.
Yeah, but I can claim it later if you want me to claim it on my turn.
I'm going to do this, and I'm going to use the hammer on the smiley face.
Mm-hmm. So we get the smiley face is a golem. So we got that one as well. So we'll have some powers. We could use some powers now. Golem powers to add a new vision card out there. We have the pixie power to fill an empty square, and we have the vanish power to erase 1 recorded square. I might use that. I'll have to just remark it with...
I did that right?
Yeah, that looks right.
So we got the hammer. So it gave us this, right?
It gave us the golem, yep. And this one's gone. That was a good pick, David.
Hey, it felt like a team effort.
Alright, we got that. And what's our next card? And this thing is just kind of... so everybody knows, this right here is because I have a prototype. It's just a thing to hide the top cards so you don't see it. The final version of the game, they're going to be in a little tuck box, and you'll pull them out one at a time as you use them.
That's cool.
So this is your pick, right?
Nope.
Oh, this is my pick.
Yeah, I picked that last one.
Oh, this... Okay.
And what happens when you can't?
You have to pass.
You just don't do anything?
Yeah. Well, once you pass, you're out for the round until we go to the next phase.
I see.
I'm actually going to take the high tower one. And I'm going to use the power that lets me erase. I know we're in Sharpie, so that's a problem. but it costs 0.
There's the power to erase, and we're using Sharpies?
It's the Vanish power, erase 1 recorded square. But there's no way you'd see pencil here. So I'm going to take the high tower. I'm just going to write over my pixie with a 2. So it doesn't really matter. And then I'm going to put a 2 over here. I guess I should let you guys see what I'm doing. So I put a 2 in the F tower. So the F citadel, or whatever you want to call it, is a 2. And then we're going to put a clause here.
What can we put in B? Oh, we already claimed a citadel.
Clause here. And
is your B citadel filled?
My B citadel is filled. There should be a 1 there. I put a 1 there last turn. For us both.
Oh, on the B?
Yeah. Yeah,
Okay,
a 1. So the only one that we have left is D.
Oh, what was F?
I just put a 2 in F.
Oh, you just did.
I
still got to place this
Yeah,
card.
we've got to try to fill in some more spots here, too.
So...
And you can erase something on your map if you want to erase
And I
it.
have
you can just
to...
mark that it's...
Oh, I see what you're saying. I have to put this somewhere?
Yeah, you got to.
If I can?
Yep. Which you should be able to.
Yeah. There's not much going on here. I'm gonna go to...
What do you...
To... Golem.
All right, bye, Tiff. Have fun at work.
That symbol is the clause.
The Sharpie, it's just easier. I mean, I wanted you guys to be able to see what we were doing. That's a sacrifice you have to make. So if you want to put a star next to something, technically you could erase one to like free up some space for yourself if you wanted.
I see.
All right, let's get our new card out. Hope and Faith.
Hope and Faith.
And 6 with a pixie there. Oh, I could really use that one, but on my turn. It's your turn right now to choose.
So, because we've claimed D,
Yep.
Or F rather, my citadel and F
Yeah,
is
you might as well
pointless,
just
right?
put something in it, if you can.
And we need... Oh, that would... I'm going to take Hope and Faith, and I'm going to use it like so.
Yeah, that's a good one. I was going to use that one if you didn't, so I'm glad you did actually, David.
And the dragon is a 6. And then this is a 4. And a 3. There you go.
Okay.
Rules clarification?
No, I just want to make sure, because we're getting near the end of the thing, so. Alright. So let's see. You guys can see mine. I actually have a great spot for this right here. So I'm going to put the 4 and the 3.
Nice.
And the dragon is currently a 6.
Yes.
And then the swirly wisp goes there. Great. Except now I have this one single spot that's empty, except the pixie lets us fill it in with anything we want. Oh, I got a couple more. I haven't been tracking my boons. I had these 3 rows all complete, and this one here.
So we take the one underneath us?
Yeah. Have you been circling the rows and columns you completed?
I have not.
To show how many we have to spend if we need them?
I see.
All right. Can I do any of these?
I've got a few.
Oh, yeah, I can.
And those we spend to use the powers?
Yeah. I'm going to do the boot, David. And I'm going to show you why. I'm going to do the boot because it's going to let me put a 1 here, a 5 here, and a 5 down here. Ooh. That was really good for me, actually. That was about the only thing I could have fit.
Let me see the boot.
Is your D citadel covered?
Yes.
All right.
I have no more citadels.
So
I have
neither do
one
I.
hammer.
So I only have a few spaces left on my board.
I don't
So
know.
I'm about ready to move on to the next phase.
I cannot place this.
Oh, you can't at all?
No, I have...
Remember, did you ever use that erase power with
I did not.
From the pixie?
So I can use that?
Yeah.
You sure about this?
Well, you didn't use it then, so I don't know what you would have erased. We could use it again. It just costs us 1 boon to erase something.
And I mark these off here?
I'll do it. So we've just used our 1 boon. I'll cross one of mine off. It's fine. It's fine. I don't mind doing that. So let's do it again. But I'm going to have to do that again I'm also going to use for 2 the pixie power to fill an empty space with this thing of my choice. What do we want? What number do we want? Actually, I'm going to put a 4 on the D Citadel. So I'm putting a 4 on the D Citadel with the thing.
That's a 5 now. And then the dragon is a 4. Or no, I'm sorry. The dragon is a 5 also.
I just filled in the last one.
A 1.
So we're ending it. However, do you still have a hammer space left?
I do.
Okay, you do have 1 hammer space?
Yeah, but I have very limited options.
Well, I just used the pixie power that says fill an empty square with the result of your choice.
Oh.
So you can put whatever you want. And I used it to get the last Citadel, and I put a 4 in D.
So when you use a boon, we all get to use it?
Yeah.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, see, there's some up here that say all players, and then these say 1 player.
What do you think I should put on the hammer?
Let's see. Well, replenish the Rikasha. Replace a rune with 1 from the bag lets us get our rune that we don't like out here. Replacing a vision card with 1 from the discard might help us if we can't fill one of the things in. I think those 2 are probably the best ones. The claw marks and the crossbow. But it's up to you.
I'll do replenish.
All right. So we got all but 2 of the Fae summoned. That's not bad. And we have made our assignments. So if you look at our player board, we have to assign a pixie, a 1, the Rikasha claws, the 4, the wisp, and then a 2. And these represent like flocks of dragons or whatever. So we're going straight on to the next phase. Now we have to play the Ascension phase. This is when we're actually going to carry out these plans and hope that we did a good job. I ended it on my turn, right?
Yes.
Okay, so you're going to be the first to pick. However, this was the one we just used, right? These are going to flip over, and they're going to appear differently now. And then we're going to do the same thing with this deck. We're just going to flip the whole deck over.
Oh.
All right, so.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah. So now things have changed. Now, David, you're going to have to pick one of these. So it's a little different. You have to shade in a symbol. We both have to shade in that symbol. However, you have to be able to do the top part as well.
Draw. You're going to have to explain that to me.
Draw a rune from the bag. And then erase or replace one of your Citadel goals. That seems like a bad one.
Ugh.
This is to cover up total strength of 12 dragons with your... And you can only cover things that you drew on. But that's why we have the pixie power that lets us fill in our squares. So if you needed to fill it in with something to meet one of these requirements, you could. And the be quick, you can't cover up any of the crossbows or golem
this is just covering
faces.
up numbers?
Yes, and then we can assign either the number or the symbol to one of the 6 citadels.
I'm going to do this one.
Okay.
So I'm going to do this right here.
So you got to cover 12 strength of dragons with it.
Yep. So I'm going to cover these.
And remember, you can't cover an empty space.
Oh, you can't.
So we'll have to put something there. That's fine. We'll put something there. We'll use 3 boons. I've got 2, so you're gonna have to use 1.
Or just you?
I'm just tracking it for both of us.
I see. So I need 1.
You have to spend 1, and then we can both put a symbol anywhere.
One.
I'm just gonna put. It doesn't matter. I'm gonna put a 7 here, or a 6 here.
And you can just put anything there.
Oh, I still have a hammer symbol. I'm gonna put the crossbow guy on the hammer and get the crossbow guy. Yeah, you can put it.
It doesn't really matter what I'm.
No, it doesn't really matter because you're about to cover it up anyway.
I'm gonna put a 2, just because.
And then I'm gonna cover that up. That symbol is a lot, David. It's 3, 2, and then 1. All right.
Well,
3.
We can rotate these 2, right?
2.
I assume.
Yep, and 1. My board already feels halfway covered. All right, and then we get to assign. We can either assign the 2 or the claw guy. Whichever one of us does this, we'll cross off 1 on the player board. Oh, that gave me another.
Oh, we still get boons for that?
If you fill if with the ones you placed. Yeah,
Fair enough.
I've been terrible at recording these. I can take this, and I have a 2 right up here at the top of my board. I can just highlight the 2 in.
Okay.
And that means we have sent one of the 2s into battle like we're supposed to. So I'll cross this off down here, and that shows that we're done with the 2.
Where's this go?
Off to the discard pile.
Replace?
Yep. And with a new rune.
Eesh. These are rough.
These are rough.
Each dragon unit is even.
Unfortunately, we don't need this 5 or this symbol for our runes, but I can actually do this one. And we do need a 4. We do need a 4 here. No,
that was a 4.
I think I'm going to use. Oh, do we have 4 boons available? I have 3 myself.
I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 boons.
All right. I don't know if I want to replace a rune with a rune from the bag. We could get unlucky here. I guess, or we could get lucky. Let's do it. Let's use 4 boons. I've got 1, 2, 3. So I need you to spend 1.
4.
I'm going to replace this rune up here. I'm going to replace this one with one that maybe we could actually
hopefully
use.
It's not.
All right. We don't need either one of those symbols either.
No.
See what I mean? That's the planning part.
Well, we've got these 4s.
Well, this guy draw a wilding rune and then replace that on one of the divine citadels, so it changes what we need down here. But maybe that's not a bad thing.
Yeah, because maybe we'll get.
All right, I'll do this one. I'll do the latest intel over here. So let's see. I've got a spot up here I could do it.
Let me see that thing.
This is not a great. It's a weird one.
Is it like a number? Of,
I'm gonna do these 4.
Oof, man, that's a big one.
It is a big one. I've got this one and this one here. It is a big one. And then I got to draw 1 rune and replace. Okay. I'll replace. Since it's easier to draw, I'll replace this 1 with a 4. Yeah. So B is now needs a 4 to complete, David. I changed B because of the stupid thing. But I did that for a reason. For one, there's a 4 right here that we can use, and I'll take that, and I'll cross off this 4.
I'm just having fun coloring at this point. All right.
All right, so that
So you took care of the 4?
I did take care of the 4, but we have one more 4 now. Because I had to change 1. So B is done. I did B.
Oh, we had another 4.
Yeah, but see, I did that because there's another 4 out here. So I wasn't super worried about that one. All right. I'm getting close to a point where I can't color anything in anymore.
These are kind of big. What's this one?
You cannot cover any... But remember, we don't need this tile. That's why that one sucks.
So we need...
And I have no more... How many more boons do you have? You have...
I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
So we could use 1 more power the whole game. So we got to be judicious when we spend that power.
Well, what's the power? Oh, yeah. So we are done with powers for sure then, because there's no way we're going to get another 7 or 6 boons.
I could actually fit this one. Yeah. And I have a legal spot to place it. Oh, you know what? I forgot. So we've been making this hard on ourselves because I didn't tell you this. When you're invading, that's when you can use the outside purple space. So we probably have more space than we want. But I haven't been using it because I blocked off my stupid thing. So you can actually use part of your purple like and come in from the side.
That's helpful.
Yeah, so that's why I was like, I knew I was not cheating, just making it harder. I haven't needed to do it, but...
Is there any downside to doing that?
No, not really. Just you're not covering anything. No, there's no downside to it. I just forgot that it was an option because I crossed off my whole row here, so I haven't really been able to use it effectively. This one I probably could have placed up there.
I can do this one.
And you could cover only even dragons?
Well, I mean, I can pretty much cover nothing using the purple.
Remember, you have to cover things that you wrote on already.
Except for the purple.
Right.
Yeah. So I can do...
Is that right? W, 2, 3, 4. Yep, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep. All right. And then there's a 4. I have no more 4s to color in on my board.
I have a 4.
You're going to have to color it in. Can you do that?
Yeah.
All right, color in the 4. So we got 4. So we've got 3 of our citadels done. We need a pixie, a claws, and a wisp.
So is it possible in the first half of the game to not have all these, or is that what
if
triggers
you don't,
it?
you lose. If you can't get all 6 of them, you don't even get to go on to the second phase.
Yikes.
So you should try to make sure you have
that's
that.
a success in and of itself for us.
Yeah.
1 to 4 total dragons.
Oh boy. Another event card.
That's probably a good thing, right?
Probably not. Each player merely shades in 2 Fae squares. Well, we don't need these golems, so I'm going to put in... Actually, I'm going to cover it in this one.
Any
here.
2?
Any 2.
Yeah, I've got 2 golems too.
Yeah, I'm covering this golem here.
That wasn't too bad.
No, but we need... well, let's see what this replacement rune is. Oh, we do need a pixie.
I've got claws.
I kind of want to rechange this rune out. I'm going to do it. Let's use our last power. Because if we can do this, we could probably win. So let's use our last power. So we'll have to cross off 5 total.
All right.
I'm going to get rid of this one and draw a replacement and hope that it's a claw or a wisp or a 2. Oh, we already had the 2. This is the only one I can do, I think.
Oh, and if you can't do it?
If I can't do it, I'm out.
You're out of the game?
Yeah.
Oh, boy. Then it's just on me?
Yeah.
Oh, boy.
But
wait, can't you... Well, oh, what's the rules?
this has to cover 3 different Fae.
What's this say? No golems or...
You know, I can't... Yeah, that's the one I can do, but this rune doesn't help us. So I was hoping to draw a rune that we could actually use.
So why couldn't you do this?
Because I can't fit it anywhere.
Oh, because you have to have at least...
Yeah, it has to cover at least 1 dragon. But I could
So you're doing that?
Yep. To get us nothing. No benefit.
And that can't cover crossbows or golems?
No, I'm the only one that has to worry about the top part.
Oh, okay.
So if you can do this one next turn, I could follow it because I have space for it. I just couldn't fulfill any of those missions. You can do this one. You have lots of options for that one.
Yeah. I'm just trying to figure out where we want to go. We have claws.
We need to get a claw, a wisp,
and a
fairy. Which you can get the fairy next turn. If you do that one.
I'm trying to see where I can do this without covering the fairy.
Do it.
I could do it right here.
But don't cover your dragons, because you'll need these dragons for this one, keep them busy.
Oh, well,
Can you do it right here? 1, 2, 3, 4.
Well, there's
1, 2.
One.
Can you cover these 4 and then down?
Oh,
and leave your fairy.
Right. You're right.
Leave your fairy safe.
Yeah.
Those action cards got us. All right.
The puzzly element is interesting for sure.
Oh, this one I could do potentially. But unfortunately, again, another room we can't use.
All right. Well, I'm gonna keep them busy.
Yeah, do that one.
So I can do that.
I can fit that one in the purple area, no problem.
Yeah, that's gonna be.
And then you can still put the fairy out.
All right.
Yeah, and then you have to cross off your fairy, your pixie, but we have that one.
Yep.
So we just need 2 more.
We're getting there.
Unfortunately, there's no claw symbol or wisp symbol. This is where you gotta hope they come out.
This one's coming.
Oh, a wisp. There's a wisp.
I told you. I told you.
Question is, can I do this one, though?
Well, if you can't, let's see. What's it look like?
It's... Can I even do this one at all?
I cannot do that one.
I can't fit this one.
That is an ugly one.
That is a really ugly one. I can fit this one, but we don't need that one.
Yeah, but we live to fight another day. I can't even do this one. What's that one look like?
This is gonna be bad for me.
Oh, I can't do that one either. I think we're in trubs.
Yeah, my board is not looking really good right now. Yeah, I think we are in trouble. We've had some bad luck with these. Well, these
I can't get
event cards kind of hurt us.
So you have to pass?
We have no more boons to use powers with.
No. No more scraping for boons.
No more scraping for boons.
I don't see a space on my board. I don't know if... Is this the old one? Can't you play the middle one using
that was from the last...
Oh, okay.
I can't fit any one of these, David. Can you? Can you fit any of them?
I don't think I can. Let me see here. I don't... No, that's not happening.
You needed one that was like... Well, you could do... Oh, that one... You're so close to getting that one. You're so close. Not like we needed that one. We needed this one. It's the only one that we need. If we can't place that one, we can't win, I don't think. And there's nothing... There's no way I would have been able to replace it.
Oh, I don't think I can.
I can't either.
Gladriel.
Is that it? Are we... I have to pass.
I mean, what do you mean, are we?
That's...
Unless we want to cheat.
You want to cheat?
No. Ain't no cheating on.
Alright. I don't want to cheat either.
We lost.
That was some poor planning on my part. But we came close.
I have to say...
We got down to 2 left.
I having had one game under my belt, you could certainly learn a lot from playing this once.
I think you have to... Yeah. You do learn a lot from it. I mean, we won the first game we played, but we were playing with the designers at the table.
Yeah,
with
that's
us.
always helpful.
And I haven't won since.
So tell me this: do you know anything about the competitive mode? Because there's a competitive mode, right?
There is a competitive mode, which I've never played. I don't even have the rules for the competitive mode.
Yeah.
But there is a competitive mode is similar.
Well, sure.
Except you're trying to stick people with stuff they can't do.
Ugh.
So you're not working together at the table to say, oh well, who can?
Isn't the game hard enough?
Yeah, but it's who does the best at the end.
Sure.
Right? It's not a goal of winning now. It's a goal of doing better than you did. Which maybe you'll do that.
Here's another reason why Sharpie may not be the best idea.
Oh, because you can't use
You won't be able to use the other side.
Okay, if we were playing officially playing like for fun, I would not have. I mean, unofficially was what I meant. If we were just playing for fun, sure. But I want to be able to. You would never would have been able to see my little pencil writing on this thing.
Are you thinking about joining the Pro Titania Ascending tour?
I could see like a game night with Titania Ascending, like a league, like you get together at, FTG or that's our game store, Family Time Games.
I feel
People
like
get together at Family Time Games and like you could have any number of players playing this game. Really,
any number.
Theoretically, I mean, it's going to be a while before it gets back to you choosing your cards.
That's true.
And that might suck. You probably never get a turn.
Maybe you just nominate a captain who chooses the card.
You could, yeah.
No, that wouldn't really work very well either.
Not for the competitive mode.
No. Well, certainly not for the competitive mode.
But for the cooperative mode, I think you could potentially. I think the game is maybe 4 or 6 players. I think 6 is the max that you're supposed to play with. But theoretically, as long as you have a sheet, you could play. And do a better job than we did here.
Well, we did pretty well.
We actually did pretty... I mean,
we got past that first half.
I misused... There were some powers that we used that we probably could have avoided using. So we wouldn't have had to...
I think our biggest mistake
was not using the purple?
not using pencils.
Oh, well, yeah. And then using that erase power. I did use the erase power, though.
Yeah.
We got close.
You just used it as more
really
of a draw
close,
over
so,
power.
Hey, it was, you know, it is what it was.
It is what it was.
Until they invent the Sharpie eraser. That's what we've got. So, well, thank you everybody so much for watching, liking, commenting, and all of that. You'll be entered to win our giveaway.
Yes.
And then, of course, like we said earlier, come back this weekend. We're going to have games, prizes, streaming, commenting.
You're giving away prizes?
We'll have some stuff to give
You
away
have
for sure. I have prizes to give away.
Nice. I didn't know about the prizes.
We have well, it's
we
not,
do. We'll have to.
It's not like, you know, we're giving out like free like we'll have a couple games to give away.
More than anything, we're gonna be playing lots of games this weekend.
We're gonna be playing a lot of games.
It's gonna be me, Ryan, Emily, and Jeremy Howard for most of it. I think Friday night it's just gonna be me, you, and Emily.
Yeah, for Arc Nova kickoff.
So tune in Friday night to find out all the details. We'll probably share them between now and then. But Friday night, at least tune in to see how long it takes us to play Arc Nova.
If you're not in our Discord, join our Discord. We'll probably post there first. We'll also post on Facebook and other places like that. So hopefully we'll see all of you this weekend.
Bye-bye.
Take care.